Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Sandy Benson today, and my first guests are Kristen McIntosh, the General Manager of the Art League of Hilton Head, and artist Judy Blahut. Thank you guys for being with us, and today we're going to be talking about what's coming up for the April art exhibit. So, Kristen, let's get those dates out there. When is this exhibit?
So the show opens today, April 3rd, and it runs through Saturday, April 28th, and we have an opening reception tomorrow, April 4th, 5 to 7 p.m., free and open to the public.
Okay, so Judy, let's start with your background a little bit. Tell me how you got involved with art and what your background is in art.
I've been involved with art since I was a little girl. I come from a family of artists. My grandmother was a painter, my mother's a painter and a ceramicist. My aunt's a painter, I have aunt and uncles that are architects, so it's just been part of my life. And then I was a painting major at Syracuse University where I got my undergraduate degree. And I've always painted. Sometimes as a mother, I didn't have as much time to paint, and then I worked to make money. And so I was a teacher and then head of school, but all the while continuing to paint. And then when I moved here, I just became really absorbed in the nature and what the landscape has to offer here, and just really dove into it, having a little bit more free time.
Yeah, and so this exhibit is opening, like we said, today, and it's going through the end of the month. Tell us your inspiration for it. It's called Fractured Shells, Seeing the Unseen. So tell us the inspiration behind this exhibit.
Well, one of the things I love most about living on the island is the beach. And the shells fascinate me, and really more so the less perfect shells. Okay. And I think that as an artist, I've always seen things differently than most people. At least it seems that way to me. So I wanted to bring that idea out, that not everything is exactly as you see it. And if you look harder, you can see a lot of magic. And I think that part of the purpose was making people sort of step outside what they think something is physically and look beyond that. And I think you can translate that into any experience, whether you're meeting someone for the first time, just looking beyond what you actually see.
Not judging a book by its cover, if you will, right? Okay, and so it's been a bit of a journey, though, getting to this exhibit. So tell us about challenges. So tell us about that.
Well, first there was Matthew.
Yes.
Then there was Irma.
Then there was Irma.
But the worst, I was actually given the opportunity to be the exhibiting artist at Starbucks for the month of January.
Oh,
and then the Starbucks fire
yes, it did.
With my work in there. Something
oh my gosh.
You would never expect to happen. And, I lost 10 pieces were burned, and then one did survive, and I have to say the manager of Starbucks was so kind that he brought the only surviving painting to the Art League. And I was able to repair it, and it is in the show. So I'm grateful. It certainly makes you realize that, I don't know, nothing's permanent.
Right. Right. Anything can happen at any minute.
Anything can happen at any minute.
So how do you get back on the horse, though, after something like that happens?
I think for me, I'm a very tenacious person, so I just thought this was such a strong goal that I wanted to do, was to create this large body of work and still create more, that I think when you set your mind to something, you just do it. And I just said it. I said every day I'm going to paint, and I'm going to get to the place where I have enough pieces to show.
Well, congratulations. This is a beautiful piece. I'm sure the
Thank
rest
you.
are beautiful.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing it. And so tell us what's coming up for May.
Our May show is Sharing the Spotlight. It's featuring Joan McKeever and Nancy Weinberg. They are both heavily involved with our art academy, so they take a lot of different classes, which will make it interesting, because while the show is primarily landscape and some other places around the world, some of them will have an impressionistic view, realistic, but then they also never stay in the same box. You'll see every media, oil, acrylic, cold, wax, everything. So that will be a very wide and variety with show. Exactly.
Interesting. And what are some of the benefits that you see of somebody actually joining the Art League of Hilton Head?
Well, for about $1 a week, you can become a member, and it's more than just getting 10% off at your classes at the academy or the personal invitations in the mail. You're also supporting the community. Art League is really a organization that not only focuses on supporting other arts organizations, but organizations on the island as a whole. Our exhibit last month was with RBC Heritage, and that was the first time that two industries, art and golf, really got brought together. So we're hoping to really just like be trailblazers as far as art and partnerships on Hilton Head Island.
In the community, excellent. Well, make sure that you go see this exhibit, Fractured Shells, Seeing the Unseen, at the Art League of Hilton Head, and we'll be right back on Talk of the Town.